Oh, there it goes. Now it's fixed. It took way too long. There we go. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I have to restart. I have to do the whole thing again. At least I know which dialogue options are good, which ones aren't. Ah, ah, I can't block him. Damn it. I have to do the whole thing again. Well, at least the first one doesn't matter. But, let's see. Water in the bridge. Higher up. And then these are that is always the same. Now I should be where I am. There we go. I want to walk around him so I can just stare at him. Because usually there is some sort of interaction that's supposed to occur when you stare at them.
I'm quite fond
Oh,
of this place.
oh.
So let's linger a bit longer.
This is really nice, though. I genuinely do think this is probably one of the best places in the game to be. Port Elpis is just beautiful. Can I? Okay, I can't walk past you. Yeah, because it's. I don't. I guess it's just because I like humid-ish areas, as long as it's not too hot. But by an ocean, it's not too warm. And based on what we know of New Eridu, it's not in too hot an area. Oh, I do want to get more used to the characters following you AI thing because it's an interesting AI setup. I do like the new quality time mode that they added. This is my first time actually doing this.
How about
But,
slowing down for a bit? Don't want you to lose me now.
uh, you got. Don't tell me. He's stuck on the wall. There we go. His hitbox got stuck on the wall. Yeah, this is my first quality time event I've done. It's actually really nice. You get to walk with your favorite characters, just kind of walk around. Yeah, I think it's also that it's like super dark. I would love being here, like around this time. It's like so perfect, especially with the giant hollow in the background. But that's a companion hollow. These things are huge. Honestly, until this event, I hadn't realized the I didn't realize that it was holding a gold ingot and a silver ingot, and then you have
I'm quite
this
fond
thing.
of this place. So let's linger a bit longer.
Yeah, okay, so they changed how this works. Quality time events I did know already had. I guess I had never done them before, so I never got to see them. But rather than having things where you stare at them, if you sit still for a little bit, they'll say something specific. I think it's cool. Yeah, I never realized that that statue was literally just a dude with ass full up. I feel like there's a lot of room in this place for stuff in the future. At some point, we're going to be able to go to one of these sides, which we haven't gone to for any reason yet, except for that one, where we've had to save bank 3 times now. And at some point, we're going to be able to leave by boat to other places. So far, we've only been to New Eridu and the Outer Ring, which is just the edge of New Eridu. So we've only been to one city, and essentially every city is its own, uh, like government. its own governance system and like area. Because after the Hollow disasters all spiked up, a lot of places, pretty much large scale communities, got kind of disrupted. So now we have these individual little bastions of humanity. Imagine Eurillo 6, but with at least more humanity surviving. It's a great setup. This world is probably my favorite of the three so far because it's the one that makes the most sense overall, in my opinion. Like, especially because the explanation for hollows honestly is really cool. They look like black holes because they distort space, so they distort light, which is why they're fully black, and it makes sense, and why it
I'm
still looks like
quite
that.
fond of this place. So let's linger a bit longer.
Like, having a place with massive, like, spatial distortions are a thing that can be very easily explored, because wormholes can be an actual thing. Of course, they may not work exactly like we think they do, but that's because it's all theoretical physics. Yeah, I think this is probably my favorite world so far that Hoyoverse has made. It doesn't explore any form of space travel or interdimensional shit. I mean, we have the moon, but that's just because the entire half of the moon is a hollow. That's different. It also means it always looks like a full moon because the hollows themselves
What's
produce
on your
light.
mind? Something more important than me, I wonder.
I like these; they're cute. Nah, just thinking of theoretical physics. Don't worry, I do that a lot. I love Hugo. Hugo's probably one of my favorite characters in the entire game. Like, the more I look at him, the more his design speaks to me, and that has to happen a lot. Another character that happened to me before was Hu Tao, whose design I got more and more enamored with over time, despite the fact that I've owned her for like 2, maybe almost 3 years now. I didn't really start playing her properly until recently. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it now. Should the agent follow? Oh, really? Unable to switch follow mode. Interesting. That's cool. I've never done one of those before. Cool. Oh, what's this? Oh, did I hit maximum already? Oh my god, I did! I have only done 2! What? That's crazy. Okay. Cannot wait to add him to my list of stuff. And of course, we meet him at midnight. Cannot wait to add him to my background list. Yeah. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that right now. I like how that event technically took place in the evening, but I was in morning, so I just went back to morning. Onto Luminous Square. Next to interesting option. Oh look, it's Hugo meeting Hugo. Imagine if this game was like Tower Fantasy, where you can make your own characters. Like, it would be absolutely peak if you could make your own characters. That's the one problem, is that you can never make your own characters. But I guess that really doesn't make it stops people from really wanting to play the existing characters. Because I don't ever use the simulacrum mode in Tower Fantasy. I only use the character I designed directly based on myself. It's an honor to meet you here. Speaking of which, how have you been lately? Fantastic. It's great to hear. I've also heard about the video store's business. It's as good as ever. I am going to pull up uh, his agent guide thing. I want to make sure I get as much trust for them as possible. But I don't know if you can get trust for this one. Anyway, What are you doing in front of the pharmacy? Oh, that. Just some personal matters. Nothing worth mentioning. Oh, now we get the talking part.
Hey, how about we play a little game?
Okay. Pulls out a coin, skillfully maneuvering and shuffling it among his hands. After some swift movements that your eyes can barely follow, he bunches his fists and holds them in front of you. I could have followed him. With games like those, people have always told me I have the fucking shotgun gun.
Take a guess. In which of my hands is the coin hidden?
Neither.
I've got a feeling it's in neither hand.
Was supposed to fist revealing a coin sitting in both of his palms. Oh.
Actually, both of them are holding a coin. But hey, you're technically not wrong. As a prize, you can have this.
You reach out behind your ear, snaps his fingers. Somebody feels that something in your pocket. Reach in and pull out a flower. Just as you're about to scoff at the cliche trick, you realize the flower is actually made up of folded Denny's.
I remember Vivian saying that you seem to be troubled over your electric bills, so
Oh,
here's a little present.
Then I'll gladly accept it. But suddenly playing a guessing game? You're not trying to hide something from me, are you?
And here I thought I was successful. All right. Looks like I can't hide it from you. I've been taking some medication recently due to some side effects. You probably already know a lot happened when I faked my death. To put it simply, I took something that could amplify my symptoms, so that I could collect more data on the substance that was used on me. Taking all these medications together causes side effects. My body weakens, my temperature drops, and I even develop sensitivity to light.
vampire. You know.
The last one might be because I've stayed too long in a dark environment, and my body can't adapt to the light.
Why do these symptoms sound so familiar? It's almost like you're describing a vampire from the old civilization.
What a strange coincidence.
I mean, to be fair, all of the Ravenlocks seem to have some sort of very vampire-esque DNA, which is where his red eye comes
The
from.
situation was quite urgent, and someone had to do it. I merely paid a small price to achieve my goals. Seems pretty reasonable to me. After all, in this world, the only thing we truly have control over is ourselves. That being said, if I managed to catch my uncle, I wouldn't hesitate to use him as a test subject. That's reasonable, right?
At this moment, it's Lycon.
Good evening, you two.
Not that good an evening for me. I didn't expect to bump into you here.
Master Proxy, what brings you here?
I was just recommending some vitamins for the manager. What about you? What are you doing at the pharmacy this time of night?
Corin accidentally ate some of Rena's cooking, so I'm here to purchase medicine for her stomach.
Yeah. The whole it makes sense now that I think about it. The whole Rena being bad at cooking thing. Thank you to War France for the idea. It makes so much sense now. Uh, she's a witch. She's the Baba Yaga.
Who knew that the internal workings of the famed Victoria Housekeeping Co. would be so chaotic?
The voice actor added the co in there.
I see you're familiar with the names of my co-workers at Victoria Housekeeping.
You lot are the watchdog. I mean, guardians of the Mayflower family. Of course I would have done my research.
Is something amiss? You seem a little skittish.
Amiss? Please. You think too little of me.
I love that so often meeting with Hugo or Lycon ends up meeting both of them.
Master Proxy, what do you think? I trust your word over Hugo's.
Hugo looks at you with a complicated expression. Looks like he wants you to let him keep wants you to help him keep it a secret.
Master Proxy?
Yeah.
Hugo's acting pretty normal. You must be overthinking it.
See? It's as the manager said. Lycon, you're too suspicious for your own good.
Perhaps you're right. Very well. It's getting late. I'll take my leave. I wish you both a pleasant evening.
Lincoln gives a refined bow before leaving, as I thought he would.
Looks like we're
Didn't have to tell me.
Thanks for covering for me.
You didn't have to tell me what he did. I knew he was doing it. It was in my head the moment it happened.
If it weren't for you, I'd have to explain a ton to that guy. I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. That's all for today. Let's meet again next time. Good night.
Yeah, Hugo's definitely one of my favorite characters today now. Okay, that gets me just some extra stuff. And unlock quality time. Now I need to get... I need to get to this. It's going to take a bit. But at least with this, I do get this. What does it get for him? The Phantom Thief's Magic. It does actually show the name of the character, right? The name of the thing they get, right? No, it doesn't. Okay, so let me look it up. I'm actually curious which one it gets.
You want to test?
I wish you a fabulous day.
I'm curious which one he grabs. That is a cool background. What mind escape? Friendship. Shoot, I don't know what it's called.
Please forgive me for stealing the moonlight.
Phantom Magic Thief's Magic. Phantom Thief's Magic. The Child Within. What is that one?
Hey, don't look.
I wish you a fabulous day.
It's a second, okay. Pretty often it's the second one. When ultimate blast triggers totalized, it will not end the enemy's stun state. Due to the totalized trigger, the skill will ignore 15% of the enemy's defense. That's really good. Holy shit. Wait, that's nuts. It was increased by 12% crit over 30. He gives himself so much crit. I didn't really realize until I got him. Okay, initial another 12% of ice res. Oh god, this one's long. Shooting attacks that enemies through the darkness stay lasts 6 seconds. Repeated triggers reset the duration. Additionally, whenever any skill triggers Charlie's effect, that damage further increased by 60%. The finishing move, the special attack Solid Punishment, also triggers Charlie's effect when hitting an enemy that isn't stunned, boosting the damage multiplier with the finishing move by fixed 1,000%. Holy fuck. That is crazy. What's the base amount for max level skill? Is already 700. That's a 1747 stat just from that. But not including the fact that it would increase by another 4 levels, no? Plus 2. And plus 2. So it'd go up to 16 as well. That's like an additional 33% added to the total levels. Let's not get this.
Please
Forgot I was supposed to farm that.
For stealing the moonlight.
Holy crap. Okay.
How about a little escapade over at the Public Security Bureau, or HSO?
Why does he always say that? It's so hilarious. Travel with an agent to their desired location include wish events. Completing a wish event the first time grants extra trust experience with the agent and allows you to claim precious ones like polychromes and rewards. Since wish events, you can revisit past events freely. While accompanying agent, you might trigger fun events at specific locations. When the agent is something of interest in the nearby area, a prompt will appear. When the proxy and the agent come to the specific area, a fun event will be triggered. Completing and collecting fun events allows you to claim material rewards and rewards. Agents for store-based gameplay, such as at Godfinger. Completing store missions at Godfinger and other stores with agents allows you to claim item rewards from the rewards list. Okay, so I've literally never done like actual quality time before, so this will be pretty interesting. I know this isn't the usual content I'll upload, usually story or combat-based stuff or limited events, but I mean, come on, it's Hugo. Speaking of, I just seeing store reminded me that I haven't bought anything in a bit.
I hope you find my designs interesting.
Yeah, I've already got all three of the music-based ones. Nothing else in here I really want right now. I got the car that I wanted, and then I got all three music ones.
Not gonna
So I
take
guess I'll
a
just
look.
keep storing this.
Got 10 more designs in the works. There'll definitely be one you'll love.
If they add a tuba one, I'm buying it immediately. Doesn't matter how much it's worth. Okay. Let's do a quality time. Can I star them? Oh, I can. Right, I have a few of them starred. Some of them are already finished. So I can unstar them. Then I can star you. Now Hugo's at the top. Yeah, I keep forgetting I haven't finished Ambi, Bernice, or Yanagi's. He's busy, so I can't invite him to that, but I can do quality time with him.
Hello there, friend. Looking flawless as ever today.
God, his English voice is so good. Every version now I have specific, like, like specific reasons for being in each language. English is just really good for Zenless. The voice acting is done so well. In Genshin, I play in Korean just because a lot of the character acting is actually like, really expressive in Korean, especially for characters like Amber and Hu Tao. And then in Star Rail, I'm playing in Japanese because of Excaiba. Let's do this. Why not? He's got quite a few places. What place is the most? I think Luminous Square has the most fun events. Okay, so yeah, I really need to get to close. I need to get to close, and then I need to get to trusted, but that's going to take a while. I need to prepare the past, which is the past B. Okay, let's look at wish events. There are 5 part-time wish events to complete. Each one of them will grant you trust increase. Okay, let's see. Most of them are in Luminous Square. I need to go to the sandbox, or its prohibited sign, capsule hotel, pharmacy, pharmacy again, is what it says. That's not the pharmacy. That is Gravitator. So this is needs to be edited. NEPS sign. Yeah, that's it. Let's do it here.
Don't worry, I'm not planning on turning myself in.
Let's go to the public security
You'd be
branch.
surprised how much valuable intel is hidden near the public security building.
Something Hugo's interested in nearby. And each of these will cause increased, like trust, which is really nice. I mean, I don't think they know what he looks like, so he's not got any problems with that. Also, of course, he's not going to turn himself in. Why would he do that? He's got way more shit to do. He's the leader of Mockingbird, who is apparently still,
You
I
know
think,
the
technically
old
dead.
saying, right? The most dangerous place is often the safest place.
Makes sense, actually. To some degree.
Here's one more little secret for you. Sometimes, I like to intentionally reveal a few weaknesses during the process, guiding their pursuit. It's a fantastic way to sharpen my escape skills.
Actively give yourself a handicap.
People always grow through real-life experience, right?
Also, that is the only time any character is actually turned around directly. And there's no animation for it.
Next time, if the opportunity arises, how about you join me, manager? It'll be a thrill. I promise.
Okay, experience 3 fun events. Let's go to the... He'll run with me, right? Yeah, he will. Let's go to the sandbox. Or, well, there's a few places we can get to beforehand. One of them is to the Gravity Theater, I believe.
You strike me as someone who's made their fair share of enemies.
There it is. Seems a great place to relax. Safely and comfortable experience. Okay, so a lot of those are like short ones. Okay. As long as this model doesn't get stuck again. There's another one for something. I can't remember exactly where it is. I mean, there's one for the sandbox over here. When I was little, I used to love playing the sand. Sand can be shaped into anything, like a simple dream making something that's possible. Oh, is that it? Okay. I can never tell whether it's the end of it. Sometimes I can't even read what it says. Okay, so another one is the birds prohibited sign, which is I think I know why he might say something about, because he's the mockingbird. Okay, I need to remember where the birds prohibited sign is. It should be next to here somewhere. Right here. Yeah, birds prohibited. I never realized that sign before. That's funny. The pigeons here are quite gentle. I like them, especially compared to the seagulls in Port Elpis. Seagulls are menaces. No one likes them. One of them is Capsule Hotel in front of the convenience store. The what? I genuinely don't know where that is. Where's the Capsule Hotel? Okay, well, at least Quality Time doesn't have a time limit, so I just have to walk around and find it.
You strike me as someone who's made their fair share of enemies.
I mean, I'm a proxy, so yeah, I can. There's something not there. It looks like it's in an alleyway. But I'll know if I'm near it whenever it says the top left, and then I'll know how close I am based on that stuff. Funny enough, he says nothing if you're in an alley. You'd think he'd say something.
How about slowing down for a bit?
Oh god, he's stuck again.
Don't want you to lose me now.
At least they tell you when a character gets stuck. Okay, it might be this. Here it is. This is Capsule Hotel. Good to know. I'm hearing all sorts of identities. Rather than a comfortable and spacious room, I might prefer the cramped space of a capsule hotel. Dim, cramped, but safe. It's like a peaceful coffin. Yeah, there's one near...
I love how you embrace your reckless spirit. So full of life.
Okay, so there's one near the pharmacy. And then I'm gonna go play Godfinger. Fortunately, no medicine in the world can cure everything. Perhaps only time can do that. Okay, so that's that one. I've already done that one. I've already done that one. Okay, so there's only a few more. But I need to go to
Quite
Godfinger.
fond of this place. So let's linger a bit longer.
Yeah, so that's his, when you stare at them line. Okay, so... Is there anywhere to play Godfinger here? I can teleport. Why is there two unknowns here? What are these? I have no idea. Let's go to Godfinger. Okay, let's see. Play one game with him. I wonder what game we like to play. Life of a Thief is far more exciting than any game. Okay, so what game can we play? There's a quality time mode in Bizarre Brigade? You can play two-player? I did not know you could play two-player. Does not tag. Oh, yeah.
They're here.
Oh my god, you can play two-player. Okay. I can't attack, but I can knock enemies around. Or I can knock my characters around. Oh, bro is 100 HP.
Survive.
Oh, he plays with the little soul dog. Okay, I need anything that gives me speed.
They're here.
Okay, so I do that. I need speed in anything. Where's speed? Speed minus 20? That's not good. That lowers my attack. Okay. It's gotta be something that gives me speed. I mean, that dodge is really nice. Nope.
They're here.
God, they're big. Okay, is there anything here that gives me speed? No. No. Yeah, I'm not getting any speed. I will take the shit ton of HP though. Okay, that brings us to this. Uh, correct phone. I mean, the income is nice, so I'll take that. It's a good speed, please. Uh, eh.
They're here.
Oh yeah, I love the collision damage. We'll stand pretty low health recovery,
Survive.
but that's worth it, I think. Uh, I'll take that. No speed increases yet. Collision damage is nice. Don't mind the attack speed. Oh, I can't even buy any of this.
They're here.
Oh, yeah.
Survive.
Uh, none of these are giving speed. Oh, sure. Yeah.
They're here.
Yeah, I'll probably die after or during this one.
Just a fluke. Go again. It happens sometimes. No big deal.
Okay. All I need to do is play once.
Leaving already? Wish I could get out of here early.
Complete a floor design interaction at Dew Garden. I didn't know that was a thing that you could do at Dew Garden. How do I get to newsstands closest? It's a good thing you can teleport. I'm gonna do one at Port Elpis, and then two on 6th Street. Okay, let's just go to Dew Garden. Wait, how do I do that? Like, don't tell me. Where's events? I'm blind. Oh, I can't access the events menu. It doesn't exist. Yeah, it's supposed to be right there, but it doesn't exist. Okay, so I would access the events menu, which I think is what I was talking about, but I can't do that because I don't have it unlocked. Okay, let's go to Port Elpis. There's one near the promenade. And then again, there's two I gotta do on 6th Street, which I was just at, but. Well, I'm an idiot. It should show up one. Yeah. This also holds many precious memories. This perspective, everything that has happened holds meaning. Okay, I gotta go to 6th Street again. I gotta do one at 404 and then one at random play. Oh, funny. Alright, that's what's supposed to be here. Random play. And then something else was before it. I guess I just can't access everywhere at once, which makes sense. Let's go to 404. What's the closest to it? Probably Fox Galaxy is the closest to 404 because it's right across the street. I don't know where the trigger is. Now go back. I don't know where the fun event trigger is. Oh, here it is. Ever been to a masquerade ball manager? They're actually pretty fun. They're especially suitable for undercover work. Okay, there's one more. Wait, what? What was that? Oh, do want a Box Galaxy. That doesn't show up on the thing at all. It's a trick to using gotcha machines. Just like a Phantom's trick, once you master it, you can win every time. Yeah, for me, it's save up 80 pulls and hope. Or to be specific, it's 160 pulls, and bam, you've got a character. Always, guaranteed. There's no luck involved once you know how the system works. It's just only if you let it be luck based. Now we've got one more, and that's here.
Huh?
Aren't you going to invite me in for a seat, dear manager? Can I go inside? No, you can't even access it. It doesn't technically exist. Yeah, complete a floor design interaction once a Dugard. How do I do that?
I'm quite fond of this place. So let's linger a bit longer.
Oh my god, this comment. I'm not even gonna bother with that one. The comment on the little guide thing I've been using. What is my... I can't access it. How to complete floor design? Complete a floor
I love how you
design
embrace your reckless spirit. So
at
full of life.
do First Bloom Quest. Where the fuck is that?
What's
Ah,
on your mind? Something more important than me, I wonder.
you can't be serious. I need to do the event. I can't do this yet. Okay. Exit quality time. I literally can't do anything. Is it completely back where I
Feeling
was?
up for something thrilling? How about a vault heist?
Bet. Okay. You can get a few extra stuff in here. It's actually pretty cool. Wish event ambition. Wish event workaholic. Did I do a wish event? In plain sight. Okay, so I see. How do I get to the other wish events? Okay, you can switch between contacts. So this is the one I'll unlock when I get him. Can I look at characters I don't own? No, literally the only characters that show up in here are characters I own. These are the characters I think I own, but aren't don't have at level 1 trust. Every other character in here is at level 2 or higher. Okay, how much did that increase his trust in me? Not actually all that much, surprisingly enough. I mean, especially the problem is that no characters are showing up in here. No characters have shown up today. I think there's a cap on how often characters can show up. Well, that's all I would do for now. How long was that? How long was I spending time with Hugo?